going on, y'all? All praises, honor, glory, and thanks to the Most High God of Israel, the most gracious, most merciful. I have another message for you from the angels. Okay? I asked them a question and they answered it. And they wanted me to relay their response to you. So this is what I asked. I said, are we as humans currently in or almost in the worst mental, physical, and spiritual state ever as of right now? And they said, well, the state worsens the more and more humans progress. In these times now, things are very different from what they were before. Things are getting worse here upon earth, and humans are affected by the result. So what are they saying? The more Lucifer and demons bring about new information and new inventions, it affects the people. The people get worse. Okay? The more that this earth continues to develop, instead of going back towards Genesis, putting all this crap down and going back, the more that it progresses forward, the state of human beings worsen upon the earth. It shall only be the righteous that shall break out from this and set forth and embark on the righteous path that we have chose and set them upon. They shall be set free and no longer be enslaved such as this. Many already are breaking out, and the newer generations of them shall be bound and destined on this glorious path as well. There shall be no peace and many fears for the wicked, but the righteous shall rejoice once their needs and requirements are met. A long path and trail of devastation and destruction for the glory that shall be found and given on the other side. So you're going to go through trials and tribulations. They specifically called it devastation and destruction for the glory that shall be found on the other side. Stay strong and steadfast in this. The rewards for the righteous shall be great, but there shall be sufferings and consequences for those who wandered and came back too late. There shall be consequences and sufferings for those who wandered and came back too late. I see it all the time. People who came into the truth maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, some even 10 years ago. Now they're living a wayward. They're being wayward. They're being wayward. They're trying to get as much. They're trying to indulge in Babylon as much as they can before it comes to a ruin. The reward for the righteous shall be great, but there shall be sufferings and consequences for those who wandered and came back too late. Those who'd rather take a unjust and wayward path and who were always open to discussions about debates. They'd rather discuss and pick fights rather than doing what is right, just, and needed. They shall all suffer the consequences and be thrown into fiery gates. Worldly bounds, worldly means, and pleasures shall get them all shackled and killed. Fools, with an exclamation mark, and wickedly they portray themselves as just and right. Wolves who kneel to the bowls and depths of what the world has to offer them, dealing in wickedness and partaking in pleasures of the whims of their own desires, partakers of the deeds of Lucifer and Satan. But to the world, they are portraying that they are just and righteous. They'd rather not listen and discuss making a right of this. They chose to shun and make debates. Lowly they are in the world, but they have their own assertion that they have arose. Sleuths, we are at finding out about this. Sleuths, I had to look that up. I didn't know what that meant, but a sleuth, Sleuths, sleuths, that is someone who finds out things. It's like an investigator, someone who digs deep into information and finding out the truth and finding out the facts. It's like an investigator. Sleuths, we are at finding out about this and their deeds, but they play games with us in thinking that we would not be sleuths, thinking that we have not seen or that we have not known, doing wickedness that they know is not right, and then proceeding to continue to engage in such activities and nonsense. Wrong and going after their own wicked and wretched pleasures and desires shall self-destruct in this. They shall ultimately die and perish. They shall surely meet death. Games they played. And then I asked, can you explain the meaning of surely meeting death or surely die? Since people's viewpoint is that we are all going to die anyway. And they said, it means they shall surely meet the ultimate punishments of their sins and not righting their wrongs. Yes, many shall meet and have encounters with death. See, and when they talk about it, meet and have encounters with death, they're talking about the angel of death. They look at death a little different than we do. Okay? When they speak about it, many shall meet and have encounters with death. Okay? But only a few shall be called back to obtain life. Those who shall perish shall die. They will suffer great torments and be shut off from the heavenly and holy gates. They will suffer all consequences from the wicked choices they have decided to partake in, and for the way they continue to go on upon the wrong path, separating from our righteous ways. They have chosen ruin and destruction all on their own, and the consequences for this shall be great. But for those who have chosen life, they shall enter into the kingdom of the heavenly gates. They shall not know turmoil or torments. They shall be protected and safely guarded from this. They shall obtain the fruits of life and new everlasting beginnings, while those who chose the wicked paths shall suffer and be in torments. A path of righteousness chooses life and ends all suffering when the time comes to be called. There are even a plentiful few who never had to taste or encounter death here upon earth, and their bodies were taken up to the heavens, whole and pure in the state that they were, because of how righteous and dedicated they have become to follow our teachings and instructions, making righteousness their first and ultimate goal and plan. Life can be given, but it is always that person's own choices and decisions that to be made during life. We advise that many should always strive to achieve and take the path of life. But we know that even with us saying this, not all will choose the path of righteousness ahead, and they shall stroll and take other paths, even when they have fully come on this path and made it to where we have gathered them and placed them. Some will still leave and turn, yearning for things that they can find elsewhere, or looking to achieve something that is utterly and wholly a part of the wickedness of the earth, seeking out pleasures of the world, setting a path of destruction at their own feet, and they walk steadily and hastily in this, looking forward to do wicked deeds and proceeding in filth. Wicked they are, with stiff necks, going by their own desires and wills. They will not listen or hearken to any teachings that they have had or were given, fully set in going on their own path and doing what they have chosen. These are the ones that shall suffer death, and their fates shall be ultimate and certain. Their wickedness shall be the result of their ultimate deaths. All of this shall be done and caused from the oaths they have chosen. This is the result of what the meaning of the saying, they shall surely die, means. And then I asked, people may wonder to themselves upon hearing this, what oath have I chosen? Or in what way did I take or make an oath? And they responded, the wicked and the oaths they have made to join different groups and cults, but also those who aren't in high forming groups, who have taken oaths to engage in and enjoy the pleasures of the world. Wicked contracts. For some people, it's just a job. It's their job. It's their job. The contracts came with their job, or they had to sign up to go here or to go there, or they agreed, verbal contract, agreed to become friends with a wicked person, and then they together indulge and partake in the wickedness of the world. It's going to lead you straight to hell. Listen, that's the end of that message right there. You should listen to that again. You should listen to it 2 or 3 times. You should continue to listen to this video, play it back over and over again. Okay? Take these messages to heart. Okay? Because these are warnings. These are last minute warnings. These are last minute warnings before your time is totally up. Don't take this for a joke, and don't take these messages for granted. All praises, all honor, and glory, and thanks to the Most High God of Israel, the most gracious, most merciful, Father Yahweh. Stay tuned to this channel. I got more messages. Peace.
किसी